How are we doing? DK? Oh god, it's still so loud. The music is like, there's something, there's gotta be something wrong with this. If you put it down to 10%, it's still super loud. How you doing, Osiak? Can you come back in 3 hours? Probably not, because that's when my girlfriend gets home and I gotta cook dinner. I could probably change a law now and take the stability hit. We are on Court of Culture. I want to go order this for centralization. Proximity cost, Central Council. I swear I saw something in here that I kind of wanted. Were there any religious ones? Nah. Maybe it was the same religion one, so you could, any religion, marry that. The humanist ideas. I think I'm gonna do this. Spend my stability on that. Tuning in while you work. Good to hear, Osiak. Okay, we need to integrate more shit, I guess. And Crimea is almost integrated. There's a bunch of integration going on. Greetings from the trade school. Good to hear. Got gifted. EU5 was actually... I mean, if you got gifted the game, just give it a go, man. That's what I'd say. Law of nature. We can't really select anything, so... Oh, I feel like I should be building some more, but it's just a lot of button clicks. I'm so close to just turning back automatic production again. Did we ever make it to full marketplace? I can't even remember yesterday where I made it to. I kind of given up a little in my head yesterday. You think that actually makes money? Tools? Still need tools? Is this just your Yap game whilst nothing ever happens? I mean, it could be, but it's also just a game that I want to play like a little... I actually kind of want to come back to playing the campaign because I'm actually committed now, but I don't know, again, if I will start another campaign because the campaigns are so long, right? Like, it just doesn't feel like that, so... Now I'm committed to it. I've already committed, like, several hours to this, so I gotta continue it. Oh. This is such a cool feature, by the way. We could save up money to get more cities as well, but... How many of the RGOs are maxed out? I mean, a lot of them. Everything around the cap. Well, not actually everything around the capital, but a lot of the stuff around the capital are maxed out. They have been RGO maxed. And you get robbed for the 39. In Bo's opinion, what nation should a new player start with? I haven't played a lot of nations. I've only played Kyiv and Denmark, and I felt like the game was relatively easy regardless of what nation you played as. I'll be real. As Denmark, you don't really get to interact with the goods system, I guess, because you almost, I think you have everything you need in your market except for books and rice, so you don't really get to interact with anything in the game, really, as Denmark, except for there's flavor on Denmark, a little bit of flavor early on. Whereas Kyiv, I felt like at least in the early game, you don't start with everything in your market, so you kind of have to interact with the game a little bit, and that makes it a little more fun. I don't... unironically, I don't think playing as some of the big nations, unless you want content on the nation. Content on the nation means that you might have some more fun playing, but you'll learn less, I think. I think you learn more playing as a nation that doesn't have everything in its market. How's the game overall? I've been hearing mixed things. I think it is a mixed bag, honestly. Thank you, Eric Robin, for the 39. No. I don't know if I said that. Hang on. I'm gonna do 3 speed because I'm gonna be drinking yogurt as well at the same time. I think in all of these games, except for like Hoi, all games that Paradox make, all these grand strategy games, I play in Denmark to start off with. Because I invest myself more into the game if I play my own nation. I know that's autistic as hell, but it's real. I'm gonna build the spider web of roads now. We already have that, but I'm actually gonna try. You should just build a spider web of roads everywhere. Gavin, not thank you for the 10 months. Are we still culture converting? Yes, we are. We do not have cores on these states yet. Once you have the cores, you should have enough to not have a revolt. So this one should be just around the corner. And I think it's the... Was it integration map mode that Choking said I should use? Yeah. So once everything is green, nothing will happen. Everything is a core. We'll be fine. Maybe so? Yeah. So if you want to follow this, like, again, I understand. To be fair, I feel like this is not that good of a streamable game. That I think I'm actually on the swimmy thing, but on 5 speed, you can kind of get along with it. I think for multiplayer, this game's gonna be horrendous to stream as well, because it's gonna be too slow. I can, however, do this. Like, it's not the best stream ever. I also noticed the viewers were kind of dropping on this already yesterday, which is kind of crazy, considering it's a brand new game. I assumed there would be, like, hype around it. Played some yesterday, and I completely understand Colliger's complaints with the game. Again, like, the more you play the game, the more you will realize that you might agree with the complaints that we're having. Does that make sense? Because, like, a lot of us actually really... well, not a lot of us. Initially, I got to a phase where not initially, but after a few hours, I got to a phase where I really enjoyed myself in the game. And I was actually having a good time. But then suddenly I got hit with the... I don't want to do that all over again. And it's slow, and it's not got a lot of stuff going on for it. Like, I completely understand if a lot of... I actually expected... I'll be completely real. I expected the reviews to be way better than what they are right now. I said to the other guys, I think reviews will be 80 to 85 in the first couple weeks. And then maybe when people start reaching the hours that we have, if they even reach that. I said maybe around Christmas, people will start getting to the point that we're at. Because it takes time to get to the point we're at, and people won't have that time initially to get there. It'll take a long time before you get there. And then once you're there, you'll realize what the game is, and there's not that much to do. And it's slow, and you don't want to do it all over again. And obviously, that's going to be some people that are going to love this game for what it is, regardless of situation. Unmarried. Oh, we can actually marry someone now. That's crazy. It's actually someone in range. I just want to be able to finish up this fucking province, man. What was this for? Oh, I'll take the ducats. Ooh, that could be nice to have another city up there. It's also cold, so I don't really care. We could promote urbanization, or we could market regulation, cars funding, farming estates. We'll do urbanization. I believe in that. I don't know if we can actually make that up there. We'll have to hope for events. Yesterday I watched Bittersteel play Byzantium and he actually had a food shortage. I'd like to see how he had that, because again, I have never experienced it. And none of the people I've played with have experienced it. The only times I've seen people experience it is during war, when they get sieged. And that makes sense, but it should be during peacetime as well. Also, a food shortage doesn't matter if the food price doesn't go up. I had food shortages in one of these provinces, but it didn't matter because the food price is so low that it doesn't matter. Like, food shortages aren't really a thing. It's just hang on. Whatever. I like watching pops growing. Yeah. There's also some retarded ass pops growing. Like, we're 152k in Kyiv right now. Oh, we no longer have the guy in charge. The price went up and it was during a disaster, so it actually made him go into debt. Oh, that's crazy. Again, I've never experienced it on any nation before, so I've played 2 nations. We actually do have a lot of money, so I should build some shit. But I could just automate things again. We're actually going to click some buttons now. Click some of those cookies. More marketplaces. Can't wait for the New World goods, because then I'm going to plant that everywhere. That's going to be the plan. Like getting rid of a bunch of the shitty ass crops. We're looking at all of our fucking RGOs are all filled out in a lot of places. I might just turn it on to, well, I shouldn't be building roads right now, should I? What is my road network or proximity thing? We already have this done. Let me see if there's any fun RGOs around here that we should be building something to. I'll put down some roads, whatever. Build a road. to Kyiv from here as well. In general, putting down some roads everywhere just to make sure people can get home. I like how the Boba reviews are getting so many angry comments, even though they are by far the most detailed reviews. Yeah, but that's the thing. I am so happy that a lot of my guys, most of my guys, typed actual fucking reviews to the game. Like, it's an actual in-depth, detailed review. They spent time on their reviews. They didn't just say game bad and gave it a negative review. They actually typed what their opinions were, and people are still angry at them. They typed their actual opinions here. Let's see. Did he make a tweet? Spotgun made a tweet about one of the reviews. I don't know. Oh, this is apparently because Peef had meme reviews of actual, like, porn games. Which are obviously troll ones. There's not really much to it there. I'm assuming it's just a joke at it. Yeah, again, Peef has never made a review on something that's an actual game or a series review before. He only made a series review on this. All the other reviews are just porn games that has like less than an hour in. And if that disqualifies his review, man. Okay, these guys aren't converting anymore. That's actually kind of annoying. Do we have any cabinet actions we could steal here? When this guy's done, which he will be in June, then we do it. So when this guy's available, we'll do it. Have it here, and then we'll tell them to increase control, and hopefully with a little bit of increased control in the region we should be able to convert the Mongolians. Still, the percentage is still not changing. That's what I'm scared of. Because I want that province gone. That's UI scaling in the game, right? But we no longer have one. Oh, I guess we'll be... Noble army then. It's not moving. Only other thing we could do is build a road to Kyiv to see if we can increase the proximity cost or decrease the proximity cost a little bit. I want to see best possible. Integrating of a province finished. So we no longer have any of those assimilate pops into our culture. Can work on that. I don't know if anything will move here. There are no Ruthenians right now. We're already converting some, so it'll be slow, but will work. Does anyone know how you change from flat paper map to... You should start on the 3D map, but you go into the settings like this. I think it's at the bottom. Or maybe it's in graphics. Disable 3D terrain. That's how... If you click this button, you should be on the paper map. If you haven't clicked it, you shouldn't be on the paper map. No proximity cost. Nothing we can do. Maximum is 21%. I have no research we can do in this one. Thank you, Back5, for the tier 1. What do you think of the EU5 soundtrack? I think there's some of it that's good, and then I think there's some of it that's terrible. Like, there are some unironic, terrible ones and mind-numbing songs in the game. But then there are also some good ones in there. I don't even know what to like actually research here, because a lot of this is Navy stuff that I don't really care about. But I guess we'll do it anyways, because we might get a Navy eventually, who knows. Byzantium wants an alliance with me. But then I might have to fight the Ottomans, and I don't... Well, I'm actually stronger than the Ottomans at this point, but... Do we reckon I could potentially get a vassalization of them? Nope. What about these guys? Would I be able to maybe... Nah, I'm gonna have to kill a lot of people. What's the worst one? I'll let you know. That's one of the worst ones. That's what it sounds like in my head. There's also another one. There's another one that's the... Oof. There's quite a few of them that are bad. Oh, we have a food shortage. Let's see. Will it flip in a month? And there it is, it flipped. Nothing ever matters. I literally cannot get enough control in this province for it to work. So we will never integrate this one fully unless we move people there. I didn't even realize he was assimilating bow. That's kind of funny. The Ruthenian people will rise. But yeah, I'm still of the opinion that, again, around Christmas, we'll probably see more and more people realize that what the game is and what the gameplay loop is, and the player count will dive. Because less people will want to play it because once you get the realization that I'm at, I know a lot of people are going to be like, yes, just don't automate. Once you get the realization that this is what you just do because it's tedious to actually build your economy once you grow big enough, it's just, like, it's going to happen. What's the Islam alert? It's that I could be the target of a a jihad. Even in Flourish chat, people are starting to ask how he's not getting killed by the AI after forming the Netherlands in the 15th year. I don't know, Weekend. We haven't really been around for that yet, or we haven't talked about it yet. Wait, I should build universities. Oh, I did build universities and all of them. Never mind. I'm just gonna spend some money and get some industry pumped. Just gonna pause once in a while and do that. Spend all my money. That way people can't say I automate. Holy shit, this thing's making like no money. This thing can't even work. Gunsmith. Get that popping. Are the beers still making money? Yeah. Boom. As soon as we get Parliament next time, we're going to war. We're going to take some more land because we've actually conquered enough stuff now. I feel like a lot of the rebellions are going to be the ones soon as well. We even have some cannons now, so in case there are castles, we can deal with things. We have a slight army. A small army. Did I get more hand cannoneers, or did I just buy the 3? I wanted to get, like, 6 total. Yeah. Gotta upgrade the standing army. What's the Golden Horde size? And are they at war with any? They are technically they have another peasant civil war. I don't know if I could beat them at this point. I feel like I'll get clapped again because they are relatively strong, right? If I had deck war on them, we are slightly stronger than them. What? If I call in a Bulgaria, wouldn't join, but. Do we just keep getting prosperity and then wait? Like, we could also just keep building up our economy. We don't need to go to war against them right now, to be fair. How many levies can we raise? We can raise 18,000 levies. These are the target's forces. This is a total of 20,000 people. I don't know if we can beat them, but maybe we wait a little longer. To me, it feels like, again, it's a first-time chatter. I just feel like these guys are people that saw the reviews. Or no, you've actually been following since 2023. I don't feel like the game has that much real depth. Again, that's after 100 hours in the game. Initially, I thought this game was my honest opinion when I first looked at the game was, this game isn't for me because the game is too deep and too big and there's too much to do in the game. It was too complicated for me. That was my initial thoughts. Then I started playing it, I started understanding, I was like, oh, this is just enough for me. This is actually kind of nice. I like this game. It's actually kind of nice. It's cooking. Then after 100 hours, I got the second dip, and I was like, I know what the game is about now. I know the gameplay loop. It's actually really simple, and a lot of the things that you have to do in the game aren't actually that deep. They are very tedious things, in fact. Like, production doesn't seem that deep to me. Check their dev diary. Content is king. They detail how much content there is. I mean, I can explain to you how much water there is in the in this puddle of rain and how wide it is, but that doesn't mean that it's deep. I just don't know if I want to take the claims. I'm just gonna wait. Personally, after playing, I feel like the game lacks a lot of feedback for what you are doing. Like, to me, it feels like all the things you do don't really matter, right? That's a lot of the people. A lot of people said that. Like, sure, some things will matter. Some things will matter, but a lot of the things, like, why am I building a pottery thing right now? Why do I build the things I build? I build it because green number. They've made this whole thing saying the economy is advanced. It really isn't that advanced, in my opinion, but... That's also what Thomas says. The fact that the game is 150 years long and you've won most of that special contest is an event that doesn't really impact anything makes those statements meaningless. It's just that that's I don't know, man. Ooh, we got something here. Let's see what we got. Crown block from cabinet. Nope. Noble electorate. Nope. Rural nobles authority. Nobles power. I think I might take the top one. But I don't want to block them from the cabinet, though. I don't... Oh my god, that's so much dog shit here, man. We'll do rural noble authority. Even though I don't want to go towards serfdom, it's still what we're doing. I wanted to go to war against the Golden Horde, but then why didn't I take the fucking thing? Wait, the Peasant Horde actually has a lot of troops. Maybe I should have done it. Maybe it just wouldn't have been worth it. Yeah, got you. I don't know. Played for 10 hours now, the game seems horrible at giving feedback. It's slightly more advanced than EU4, the economics. That's how I'd put it. Slightly more advanced than EU4. Exactly, ISP. But like that's again. I say let people wait a little bit. I'll personally chat. Let me put it like this. I am hella surprised that the reviews are as low as they are right now. I said you can find the quote somewhere on stream and in the past, either yesterday or the past couple days. I said it was probably gonna end up at 80 to 85 rated on release, and then it was gonna drop from there. I had no idea we were gonna be sitting at around 75, 76. It started off on mixed. It started at 69% on Steam yesterday. I had no idea we were going to be that low initially. I didn't even think we were ever going to reach mixed. I thought we were at max going to hover above mixed. Yeah, like, in our circle, guys, we are surprised the game is doing this bad on it. I don't know why it's doing this bad, but the dangerous thing that I see for the game and the future of the game, because as some people are saying, like, the reviews will prevent, if the game has mixed reviews, it'll prevent it from growing because people will look at the reviews. People are a little scared of that, obviously, and it'll hurt the development cycle of the game and shit like that. But, like, I expected the game to always sit at mostly positive. That's where I was around. Like, I expected it to start at 80, 85, and then in time, it would drop maybe to 75 at the lowest. 75 is the lowest I would see the rating go to. Again, yeah, that's what I think as well, ISP. A lot of people are upset that they can't run the game. It's at 77% now, yeah. So if it sits and hovers at 80, then I'll believe it. I think that's a fair start, because a lot of people will enjoy this game, at least initially, and then they will. I'm assuming that a lot of people will reach this, because there's also the fact that, because a lot of people were like, when you say 77% on Steam right now, are you counting all languages, or are you only counting languages that you? Because you got to click the button where you see all reviews. Because when I do all reviews, I get 72% on Steam right now. Which again is very, very low compared to what I expected. Pop assimilation speed. But why is this a religious? This doesn't matter. What was I saying? There was something I was gonna go off of. But yeah, again, my whole statement the entire time has been that initially the game will. I just felt kind of vindicated that that the reviews were that close to what my own review was of the game, like of the score of the game. So I was kind of sitting there smiling a little bit that because I'm never right with my reviews, right? I'm always wrong with my reviews. So I was kind of like sitting there with a smirk on my face saying, wait, was I right this time? What's going on? I don't think it's fair to put it at 72% this early, guys. I don't think that's fair. I think it would be fair to put it at 75% in January when people realize. But the thing is, I like a lot of people that are negative reviewing the game right now are not people who've actually played the game, right? Same with the people who are reviewing it positively. They've also, like, reviews on both sides right now are people, okay, there might be some positive reviews that are just hyped up on the game and are reviewing the game after 2 hours or an hour or something. But there's also people on the negative side just crashing and not being able to run the game, or just people that are mad at Paradox that'll buy the game and refund it and do stuff. But people who actually play the game, the people I was talking about this yesterday. The negative reviews that will come from colonization will hit at some point, because that mechanic is one of the most dog shit mechanics I've ever seen. Like, it is such a dog shit mechanic, and if you really like colonization, you're gonna hate it. You're just gonna hate it. It's as simple as that. And people won't have reached colonization properly yet. But what I don't understand is that there are so many people hating on Swimmy, Peef, College, Rem that all gave like in-depth reviews of the game with 50 plus hours in the game. I don't understand, why are you hating on these people? They have played the game. They know what the game is. They are probably some of the most honest people about the game right now. Colonization is horrendous in this. There's a guy saying that colonization is better here than the EU4. Well, I have some of the people. I think Peef and Phillips actually think it's better in this because they hate it in EU4. But that doesn't change that I really hate it in this game. I think it is atrocious in this game. I love the argument that you played France and complained that it was too easy. Yeah, like, also, can we talk about how France isn't necessarily easy in the game, in EU4 ISP? You actually have a little bit of like, there's Burgundy that can happen, there's Austria, there's actually things that happen to France. Spain is a threat to you. Like, until you solidify yourself, it's not really a threat. Hello, friend. How much do you automate the games? Also sad to hear about Colin. That's all I'm playing for. Still in the 100 Years' War. Errata. The only thing I colonize, automate at the start of the game is the market. I don't deal with this shit. I just hit the automate button on these two, which most players are probably gonna do. Once you start making a bit of money, what you can do is you can do this. I did this a bit yesterday, and it will just keep growing your economy once you do it. It's a good... I think a lot of people will right now be criticizing us with some hours in the game for hitting automate this. Like, ISP was flamed for apparently doing it, but he didn't do it. I don't do it until my economy's up and running, but building is not fun once you grow. It is not fun. It is a tedious thing to do, building your economy. So, eventually, most people, I am assuming, I would love to see a statistic over how much game time there is in the game where people automate it. If Paradox could track the percentage of hours played with automation of each individual thing, how many people are just full automating the game at some point? And I'd like to see that in maybe a year from now or something. That's what I want to see. Okay, we've done a little bit. We should build some more roads. I'm just gonna keep building roads now. Get some proximity rolling. Why the fuck is this the fastest way? Is it because of the river? Yeah, obviously, most games will be stupid easy, Gundolf the Great, there. Once you have 2,000 hours in it. It should be, otherwise you're doing something wrong. Mongolian patriots are about to rise up. I don't even know how, where are they, oh, they're only rising up over there. Oh no, they are rising up in a decent amount of places, but we've made it so there's not as many of them anymore. Are we still converting here? How are we not? Oh, it's 49. 49.45%. We're no longer converting here, I think. We should be. Crimean population should be going down, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, we are. That's a call right there now. Like, again, the integration map will show you where you can't get, we shouldn't be able to get rebellions at least. The content and DLC release is definitely going to be the test of time for this game. Everything coming up for the next year is not very true. Look at Bremen, please. Why is Bremen this big? What the fuck's going on here? How fast is integration for you right now? We've integrated most locations right now, but it took a while. Again, I'm curious to see what the player count of this game will be even in like 6 months. There are 46,000 people playing right now. The weekend is probably going to be its peak. If it doesn't beat its peak from the Tuesday, it's a bad sign. If we don't get a peak in the weekend, that's a very bad sign. Does this give me proximity? It did not give me proximity, but we are slowly working on proximity, as you can see. So we're building roads everywhere. We will have that Mongolian rebellion eventually. Oh, we can claim the throne against Byzantium? I don't want to get Constantinople though, but we could get Ukrainian Constantinople if we wanted it. Which is fucking stupid, man. Is this province? This province is not doing anything right now. Moroccan Castile deals. Is it actually called that? There's no way it's actually called that. We have so many people in these cities around. Maybe I just make more towns around the main city here. There's so many people here. I'm literally just going to start upgrading all the RGOs again. Spend all the money on that. Gonna pause the game once in a while, spend all my money, and then not look at my money again for a long time. I wonder what my eco is to everyone else. Compare it to everyone else. Go to the ledger and look at the score. It's not score, it's countries. Income. Yeah, we are here. Probably overtake Naples soon. There are very... Obviously the big ones should be better than us. Bohemia, France. Hungary is still way better. Still, like, a lot of the big ones should be better still. But we are a big country now. As soon as this one's at 50%, we leave. Like, we just want to core everything we can. Crimean Patriots will also be Again, we're dealing with the Crimeans as well. We're creating more Ukrainians. As soon as I feel strong enough to take on the Golden Horde, we'll do it. I'm just always scared to fight them because I've seen their super soldiers in action. When it comes to time for EU5, everyone here is going to crash out so hard. I said on the Discord last night, I shit you not. I said when EU5 we get access to it, and I'm sitting there playing it, and it's a bad game or not what EU4 players want, and I'm sitting there trying to, if I start sitting there saying, and it's objectively bad, right? And I'm sitting there, and I'm trying to be, this is the best game ever they've made. This is the greatest grand strategy game ever. It's a 10 out of 10. If I'm sitting there saying that, and everyone in the room can see it's not, I want them to tell me. I want them to tell me, Bo, please listen to us, Bo. And I want them to beat the shit out of me until I actually understand it. That's what I fucking want. I actually want that, because I don't want to be one of those guys that can sit there and just dead ass say it's a 10 out of 10 if it's not a 10 out of 10. I think the controllers at the very least helping me do this a little bit, but not a lot. But it'll help a little bit percentage-wise. How much did that improve my eco? Not that much. What's my control map mode now? Terrible. There's literally no control. How do you even gain more control in areas? Well, you integrate them, you core them, you build specific buildings in them, or you use roads for proximity. Or if it's Navy, you can have navies out patrolling. Or you can use your guy to increase control, but that's temporary. So is the Navy shit, though, to be fair. I need 9% increase opinion. We could do that. Then we could technically get claims on the Golden Horde if we want to go in, but... Well, they actually have no troops right now, but the other nation doesn't have any troops either. If I were to declare war on them, we are slightly weaker than them. We're not doing this. Not yet. What's the institution map mode look like for them? Yeah, they don't have institutions yet, so they're not researching shit, so eventually my armies will just be better if we just bide our time. And we can just grab a shit ton from them. Again, we're still working on internal stuff right now. Oh Oh yeah, stationing an army in a place actually helps as well. That's a very, 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 very good shout. I'm gonna go down and train my army down here, actually. I forgot about that. I was actually doing... Wait, why can't I stand here? Why am I suffering attrition here? Normal winter. Oh, it's just winter. Yeah, this actually gives happiness. Because, yeah, an army gives happiness. Army station gives happiness. Which in return gives control. That's not enough to do it with everything. Mongolian influence is too strong. But we just need to keep converting Crimeans. Okay, that means this entire area is now a core, and it should... Oh, not institutions, I meant integration. Everything green we should not be able to have rebellions in. Fucking hell. Moved the wrong guy. Would this thing even move? Ruthenian 46. Yeah, it's moving. Nice. Again, the more people you have, the more influential your culture will become. And also the more universities and shit. Oh, it's not actually people. I think cultural defense is the more people you have as well. Should the multitude depend on... Oh wait, well, I guess it depends on a lot of things. This changes depending on works of art, prestige, buildings, and advances and laws. We will have a rebellion in a moment though. That is unavoidable. Do we have any governmental buildings we could build here? Royal Garden. Oh, we need tin. Interesting how it's day 3 and not even... Well, it depends how much you play, right? But you get a pretty good vibe on how you can play this game and be where you are. Or not be where you are, but where you end up in X amount of time. Okay, 100% Ruthenian. That one's cord. That one's cord. There are some of these provinces we literally just won't be able to touch. What about this one? That one is technically able to be caught and will be in a moment. I guess having more prestige also helps with your influence, so you should be doing that. Okay, we are at that point where we have a shit ton of money again, so we're just going to be building a bunch of shit. Just spend the money. mindlessly building. I'm gonna do this once in a while just to increase economy. Because I think it's a tedious thing to do. And I will keep saying it. Oh, we're out of money. Nice. Spent all the money. Now we can sit here and we don't have to do anything. How natural does the culture spread feel? I don't feel like the culture spreads naturally. I feel like you have to do things yourself to convert people. Like, obviously in your capital, or I think it's in your core provinces, you get a base conversion rate on people. Base value for every country plus one, and then you have percentages, right? So you'll always be converting in some tiles, but in your own tiles, your core tiles, but if you want to convert shit in other locations, that's not really. Maybe we will see some MP reviews after the weekend too, maybe. Okay, are we done in this area now? Because I feel like all of these can't be converted now. There's still a lot of Crimeans to convert if we want to, but there are core provinces and the two other ones are not possible to be touched. Because there's too many Mongolians in the tiles. And we need to do something about the Mongolians there. Yeah, these 3 tiles, not possible. How would this one work? Crimeans? Yep. Nice. Huh? Where are they? What? They don't even have a tile. What? There was a rebellion and it didn't even have a tile. Oh, we have a new thing. Allow slave religions. Why can't I do this anymore? I have to pick this then. Was that the Mongol rebellion right there? The Crimean Patriots. Alright, next time we have the well, I was gonna say next time we have the opportunity to go to war, but I'm still kind of scared of the Golden Horde. And they're super soldiers. all about looking at the integration map to see where all the green is. That's what we've come to now, gentlemen. We're actually building hospitals everywhere as well. This is kind of nice. I love how stability to me just doesn't feel like a real thing in the game once you reach like a little later in the game. Like, stability is only a modifier that you care about early on. Once you have money, you just slap the fucking money spending up on stability, nothing matters. We won. The Great Kyiv-Genovan War ended up in us releasing... Oh, it doesn't exist anymore, but we did release Corsica. And it seems that the other people just ate that up. We can almost embrace some of it. Do we even have text remaining now? I'm just gonna click some random shit, I'll be real. I've had stuff happen without the mission trees. AI does do stuff. Liberty. See, I'm not saying that nothing happens. They've tuned up the AI since the build that we had access to. But the AI does things without a direction. It's like it just takes the hammer and, you know, theoretically you can use that hammer to build a house, but the AI just decides to build a random wall somewhere. It doesn't actually aim for building a house. It just builds a random wall. Sometimes in the middle of the road as well. It doesn't even build it on the property. It doesn't even build it near its own property. It just goes over to the neighboring city and builds its fucking house. Like Genoa. It's like, oh yeah, we need to no CB Kyiv. Oh, I didn't actually... Are we working on that one? Yeah, we are. Okay, good. Anything we want here? Or do we just go straight in? We could fund farming estates again. Chateaumia. Or promote. We get another town, but I don't really feel like we need another town right now. Although towns equals... More towns equals more universities. I want to see if I can get this. I'd also just start building towns myself, honestly. Doesn't really matter. I can just build them wherever I wanted. I did already, right? We upgraded these two to towns around Kyiv. I think what I'm going to aim for is just building like a mega city around Kyiv. These are like suburbs next to Kyiv now. Kyiv will expand to become one mega city. That's what we'll aim towards, for the fun of it. Oh, well, we got another city over here, though. So now we've got to build the shit here. Temple... and library. Wait, library is in here. That's the two things we gotta do. That's on the first build thing. And we gotta build a road. Alright. Institutions, not institutions, fucking integration. We have 2 tiles remaining before we've integrated this entire area. We're no longer converting in this one. We are still converting in this one. This one will be the majority because there's a lot of not Mongolians but Crimeans. These guys are not converting at all. It is literally impossible to dislodge them. At least at the moment. Down here we'll do it. There will be individual tiles somewhere around the map where we'll just have problems dealing with them. Books. We need more books. Well, scriptoriums. Blast them. I'm literally just going to build a scriptorium in every single fucking city right now. So we have more books. Yeah, whenever this one's done, that should be it, yeah. Now we move to the next one, because we can't do any more here. It's an Alicia. We move towards Crimea. I wonder when these ones are going to be caught over here. They're just moving a little bit slow. That one's not moving at all. 2 of them are not moving, but we will be able to get 3 of them in. Again, we're creating more Ruthenians. We're at 1.2 million. The population will just keep growing as well. Removing Mongolians at the same time. There are just a lot of Mongol pops. Can you actually see how many there are? Look at their cultural tradition. That is insane, by the way. 1,400 cultural tradition is insane. There are about 6.3 million Mongols in the world, man. That's going to take a while before we can destroy them. Remember to build counting houses? We could do counting houses. Do you just want them in the cities? I'm assuming that's the only place I can build them, so. I'll build some counting houses for you. I just got the tech, so holy shit, they are expensive as hell. I guess we'll save up for some counting houses now. So, somebody explain, what does local crown power do? You've had access to the game now. What does the local crown power do? Does it just increase this? But seeing as it says local crown power. Oh, we can embrace the tradition. Pike and, or attack. Pike and shot. We can actually go in. I might actually do this even though it's a lot of money. Increases how much you get from your estates. Okay. See, I'm glad that was actually explained. Crown power but local. Okay. I don't need to do this anymore. We can always return to tech in here at some other point. Population growth. Ooh. I gotta see if there's anything under pike and shot that's trade range over owned land. Hold on. Trade range, trade advantage. There are still some things in here. That possible government reforms. That's nice. Fur output. Military tactics. Overall, some decent things. Crown power. Merchant's quarters. Yeah, that one's good. I remember that. We'll go for this. I mean, we could also go for some better military units so we can expand some more, but it's whatever. We'll go for halberdiers, and we'll go for this matchlock levy. I'm playing too much Shogun. Military tactics. Logistics distance. Possible government reforms, whatever. Now we've queued up 18 days or 18 researches. In your, I play with Vulcan Phillips Maximus, but that's because I have PTSD from my computer almost dying in CK3 and in Wiki3 from not playing with Vulcan. So I will always play with Vulcan in these games. I barely like and if you talk to any of the other guys that had these issues, they literally got scared away from playing some of these games, man. Gotta build the counting houses now, gentlemen. Rebels are still moving. How's the economy going? Still kind of popping, honestly. The economy is still slowly growing. We're almost at 400 now. Like, again, nowhere near the big boys. Well, we're actually bigger than England still. That's kind of crazy that we have a bigger eco than England. And, like, a couple hundred away from Spain. We have a very, very decent eco, honestly, looking at it compared to our count. How the fuck do they have 355? They've got to have some good RGOs then. Okay, they have some decent RGOs. They have dyes at the very least. I don't see any gold, though. They have salt. That's a good RGO as well. Oh, did Tula, what the fuck, did they just pop out? Hold on. Independence of Tula. They have a lot of troops. When is the next, did we just use our parliament? No, we have 3 years, 2 years, and then we do the parliament, and then we go in. We go in if we get the parliament. Because Tula just popped out, that means we can kill him. Anti-Smolensk coalition. They're having some big ass wars right now, and I'm just kind of chilling. Can't even build this. Gotta wait another month or 2. Actually, more than a month. I want to get my counting house out. See what it does. So you'd want to build in your capital first, right? So this is where you have the most people. We'll go get the Lebensraum in a moment, don't worry. We also need to create more Ukrainians, and we're slowly doing this. The Ukrainian people will persist. I'm not gonna marry I'm never making never marrying people from Moscow. I'm getting so many calls on my phone. I feel like there's so many goddamn spam calls out there nowadays, and I cannot handle this shit, man. I just never pick up my phone anymore if I don't know who's calling me, because every call I receive is a spam call. Like, I'm like, if somebody wants to actually talk to me, they'll leave a fucking message, right? They will actually leave a voicemail. As another Dane boat, you also get... I do get spam call by Troik, but they already have me. This is an insurance company in Denmark, by the way. They already have me. It's been my insurance company my entire fucking life, and they're still calling me like, oh, do you want to talk about your insurance? I'm like, I already have insurance with you. Like, what do you fucking want? And they call me like once a month. I don't know if they do anymore, because I don't, you know, pick up the phone. Wait, hold on. These guys actually... Oh, I just got left a message. Unironically, as I just said, if somebody wants something from me, they'll leave a message. I'll be right back. I'm gonna listen to the message now. Okay, never mind. The message was a nothing burger. It was one of those messages where it's just like they waited too long and, you know, they just hung up immediately. Oh, noble arts. We could do noble arts, or we could do farming estates. Noble arts seems good. Or farming estates. Everything seems good. Noble arts. And then, but it doesn't matter anyways, because we're going to use this to go to war against the Golden Horde. Melitopol! Tokmak! That's where the battle was. Gentlemen, the time has come for war. I believe that we can defeat them. Pre-war. If I fuck this up, we're safe scumming. But I'm pretty sure we can beat them, because Tula's in the war. Oh, Bulgaria would join. That's huge, actually. I'm just gonna fall back real quick so I don't get killed here. Take a guy that's not good at siege. We can raise so many fucking levies, man. Like, we actually have so many troops now. Oh, again, I hate that there's no fucking rally button, man. Everybody assembles in Kyiv. Mobilize the hordes. We'll make 2 armies. And we will go on the offense. Alright, so we'll do 4 speed for now. But I don't know how long we can keep going on that for, because I don't want to get stack wiped on. Why can I not see anything over here? That should be all of this, right? We have all the provincial capitals. Yeah. We'll stay near each other. The Bulgarians are also coming. Is Bulgaria not that strong? I guess not. Not compared to Ukraine. I'm doing good, Oxapaddle. It's a strategic goal to join that, but well, actually, listen. Oh, I'm stroking out. I'm sorry, guys. Game's too easy right now. I don't even know where the Golden Horde army is, but I guess they're not coming for me. Again, how much do you actually need to siege of the Golden Horde before they start, like, ticking? I'm curious here. We just let the Bulgarians siege this shit and walk up here myself. Now we've just sieged a shit ton down here. These provinces are still dealing with it. How much of this is actually... Oh, they're actually all being integrated. That's nice. Again, how much do I actively need to siege here in order for them to fuck off? I know they're a horde and they probably have a shit ton of land, right? But do they even have they still have an army? My armies aren't even moving together anymore. Just how little I care. Is this their capital, or... I'm confused. But they are pretty big, I assume, and that's why they still exist. And... Was that an army I just saw? I feel... No, that was just my own army. Never mind. Man, if only it was this easy, huh? We haven't even seen their army yet. I know they're fighting someone else, but there's clearly no player bias then, if this is it. Because the AI is just ignoring me flat out. Haven't even seen their army yet. Oh, I see 1k here. Is that my war? Oh, that's the Timurids. Holy shit. Oh, they don't have forts, they're a horde. Oh shit, there they are! Pull back! Pull back! We need all the boys. Consolidate everything. Okay, they just got wiped, never mind. That's the first time we saw their army, we beat them. They're going to kill Tula. We could help Tula and destroy them. Gentlemen, do we assist the Tulan boys? Oh, I can't even go in there. How do you siege an entire state at once? See, the game is made in a silly way where you have to zoom in to see the state capital, or sorry, province capital. And you siege whatever this little province is. Once you can't see it from this angle, so you have to zoom in just a little bit, and you have to look for the little flag, and then you siege that, and you siege the entire province. You don't need castles to do it. Yeah, there's no forts. I feel like I am helping by destroying the Golden Horde like this. Why does it say we are much stronger than them? So we'd be able to take that. How much antagonism does this do? Ukraine! How much does this do? That's good. And then a truckload of money. Well, it's not really a truckload. We'll take that. We're gonna help Tula out. We're gonna help Tula out. That's what we're doing. Connect it? Oh, I didn't connect it! No, I didn't connect it. I forgot. It's too late. Whatever. Don't care. What is this? I could give the province to Tula. How do I... Is it friendly? Seed province. Where would that be under? Whatever. Could I do it for free? They don't even want to take it for free. Well, we did our duty. And now we won't be able to keep integrating anymore. But I feel like we've done enough. We'll still have to deal with rebellions once in a while, but that was what we needed to do right there. This will take us 20 years. Oh, is this Bakhmut? Bakhmut! So I'm trying to figure out, what does the counting house actually do that you told me to build? Like, what was the... Again, what does the local crown power do? You said it gives me more money in the province, right? That's how you explained it to me. Because I want to build those everywhere, right? That's how I understand it, at least. I'll build counting houses everywhere then, by that logic. We can 5 speed in. No more war. So what did the integration map mode actually end up looking like? Okay, you know what? That's a lot of green. I accept that. We've created a lot of Ruthenians. What does this do? Oh, that's that one. Monthly control. Ooh, yeah, that was a good one. Proximity cost. Cultural influence. Then we should do this one and be converting, right? But cabinet proceedings, research progress. We could do the research one, honestly, and efficiency of our cabinet. Yeah, we'll do that one. We'll do the efficiency of the cabinet. Was that this one? Am I stupid here? Yeah, 5% efficiency. We'll take that. Can you form the king? We are the kingdom. We did yesterday. Empire's a little away. I'm highly considering making more towns around Kyiv. We're making this one a town. We're upgrading another town. It will be the metropolis of the world. Super city. I get claims on Tula? Who are they allied with? We could just go in and snipe territory from Tula now, and snipe the stuff that we want there. Should I go in and snipe this? Nah, we do this. I'm holding it a little bit. We should snipe territory from them, but I'd rather wait for another one. I'd take the bonus and then do the other one. The cities are going operational, gentlemen. Kyiv is like a massive mega city, man. Here we go, the cities are about to pop out. What I want to do in this city though, we need the library. And we need the temple. That's in every city needs a library and a temple. I love how they're already building like a shit ton of them. We're just building everything up. The lumber mill in Shutomir. I don't... Oh, they're already building the temple for me. Oh, the buildings actually cost more now. Do they scale with how many there are? Yeah, I don't know why this bridge is like minus that amount of days. That's not me building it either. It's the commoners. Yeah, I think, is it dependent on how much there is in a city? Like how much things cost in here? And what the buildings actually require to build it? Also, because construction goods are hella expensive now, like what determines the price of this building now being way more than what it was before? Thank you, Pablo, for the 2. Masonry is more expensive, but 0.31. Yeah, somehow I refuse to believe it's masonry that's causing the issue here. There's got to be a base price. Base cost is 142, and masonry is just adding a little bit to it. So buildings just become more expensive later on. That's how I get that. Ooh, that's good. Counting houses for that amount of money is really good, but we'd go into debt doing this, but I'm doing it. We're doing it. I'm assuming we could take a shit ton of loans at 14,000. Oh, but we won't be able to do this. It doesn't matter. I'm not changing my laws. That one's done. You have a laborers, skilled builders. I assume that it just says base cost, and base cost doesn't go. Like again, looking at the building's costs, it's just base cost. I assume that if I go over here, the cost of a building is not that high. Do we even see the cost of a building anymore? The cost of a building here is 48. Yeah, I assume it scales with the amount of buildings. That's all I can go from. Oh, it's mediocracy we can embrace. I'm doing that. Extra tech speed. This is single player. It says single player in the title. How far are we down the tech tree that I was going? Did we did all the stuff that I wanted to do. No, we haven't done all the stuff I wanted to do. But we're getting close to where I wanted to go. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's good. That's a goaty contender right there. The proximity cost is huge. There's actually some good stuff you can do on a mediocrity as well. Monthly literacy, tax efficiency, power projection's kind of nice. Queued up so much goddamn research now. Yeah, the Crimeans are about to act up, but it's mainly the new regions. We actually converted a bunch of them beforehand, and now it's because we're integrating. We're stuck integrating a bunch of land now. Which is just going to take time. But we did make sure that most places have Ruthenians in them now. If you look at it, we've settled the areas. Wait, is this my one historical event? Because it said there was one historical event. No. Maybe? Why do I only make 10 now? What happened? Something is definitely going on with the economy. It's not like we probably want a second market in the east. I think we do, maybe, potentially. Hold on. We're in the Crimean Kaffa market, and we have Kyiv market. We're fine for now. What I'm trying to understand here is why did my income just suddenly tank? I didn't touch anything, and suddenly it just exploded. We could always mint more if we wanted, but I was just saying this is a very low income right now. Maybe the super city construction? I don't think so. Theoretically, that should give us some more money in some areas. Like, it's still dropping if you look at it. I wonder if I could just walk down with these guys and kill them. commander. Well, they actually do have 2.6k troops. I'm gonna raise some more. Or I could call Bulgarian as well if they really want to do it. Use the Bulgarian army to kill them. The thing is, I would love to do this, but I feel like I would actually lose the battle if I go in against them right now. With my professional army. Maybe not, actually. I feel like I will lose this battle because they have more men than me, and like overall levies are better. They're mainly levies, right? Like my guys are only 200 each. The professional army's more of like a backup thing, so I think I have to raise some levies. Sadly. Let me just crush them in one battle here. This even works. But we actually lost that battle. That's wild. I guess it's because we didn't have a general. We didn't log up. That's how I'll blame that. What? So we're flanking them. They only have... Yeah, they should die in this battle completely because they don't have a flank on the right. Yeah, they're gone. Which one's the fucking provincial capital? I hate I have to zoom in to see this shit. Done. Disband the levies. Go back to capital. What happened to my outliner over here? What? Okay, is it just glitched out? That's so awesome, man. There we go. Oh, yeah, what happened to the economy? Why is money back now? Is it because they were unhappy for so... Oh, I'm gonna freaking this. Why is the outliner bugging out like this? I can't even see the arrow anymore, man. Save and restart? I guess we could. What if I just hit escape and then... Nope. We're gonna... What if we just exit the main menu and reload it? Oh, it could have been cost of court because I have it at max spending, right? And... No, because cost of court doesn't go into auto. We could probably cut some of the cost of court. It could have been if they tweaked that. Does the outliner work now? Yes, we're back. Now I'm not making the same amount of money anymore. That's crazy. There we go. That's cost the court. We can cut a lot of expenses here, I'll be real. We're back to making money. Yeah, I feel like it's better to build in the smaller cities than the big cities if you look at it right now. The hyper city is too expensive to build in. So we invest in the smaller cities now. Because they don't cost as much, right? So we can just up them. Again, from what I can see, cost of buildings go up alongside of the amount of buildings. It's the only reference point I have right there. What is the hammer in this? What is the hammer symbol in the city builder on top? What do you mean? The hammer in the city builder on the top. Can you direct my mouse towards what you mean? I do not see a hammer right now. It's in the menu there. Go up. That's the tax base. I don't actually know why there's a hammer there. That's just a building there, I guess. So many burgers in Kyiv, man. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, I'll click some of these buildings in Kyiv to use some of them, but... If you have a potato computer and cannot use the 3D map, you don't even get the flag indicating the cap. Oh my god. I wonder if there's a map mode for it then. I feel like I'm doing something wrong when I look around on it. Hungary wants to do it, and Wallachek. I'll take Wallacheka. Are we reaching the... we have not reached market capacity yet. I did that as in my Denmark game at like 40 something. I guess the Kievan economy is just that much bigger. To be fair, it is a massive economy right now. How do you feel about subject take in this game? I think it's a bad gameplay design that you have to do that, basically, in order to make money off of any of your provinces. Because if you look at my proximity map mode, all of my conquered land does not matter to me. Barely, at least. And it's really hard to actually get any of it to matter. Now, I've built a decent amount of roads as well. I could build more. I could build more, but I've built a decent amount. Oh, the Golden Horde killed them. Maybe I can cede the province back to them then. Kupiansk. Friendly actions. Oh no, it's economic actions. Sell location. They will accept. How much is... Still want to look at that. Get it off my screen. Wait, the bubonic plague? Hold on. Hold the phone. It's back. Second wave. We'll have the Mongolian Patriots and the Nogai Patriots again. Why is it always over here that, like, the bubonic plague starts? Like, why does it have to be over there, man? Oh, hang on, my girlfriend's calling. I'll be right back. She calls me to make sure that I took the shrimps out of the freezer for the food that we're making tonight. God damn, no trust in me. No trust society, chat. I did. I took them out of the freezer 2.5 hours ago. Oh shit, we have so much money now. Is it time to just put it on automatic and let the AI spin again? Is it time to see what the AI can do? It's time. Take me by the wheel, Mr. Cog. Before we started doing this 385. Gentlemen, the Cog has been initiated. Why is it building so many fucking armories, man? That's annoying to me. I don't want these armories. Whatever, man. That's just gonna cost me money, not gain me money. The festival grounds. Oh, merchant quarters. We need to build that. Wait. This is a thing that this is a new version of it? Holy chungus. So the merchant quarters. Hold on. Merchant warehouse as well. Merchant quarters. There we go. That's all that's being built in Kyiv. We just took the money away from the AI again. We're removing it again. I got a new building, so we're canceling AI production. I love how I turned that shit on and we immediately upped our production. I don't know if that's from trade or anything. It's probably from trade. Yeah, we're making a billion ducats from trade now. What's the trade capacity at after making that? Holy shit, our trade capacity is gonna go ballistic now. How much are we making from trade now? 40? No, but look at the money just grow now. This building's 500 ducats. Just keep spamming that building. I need more trade capacity. Let the AI cook. I want to build a little more trade capacity, then we let the AI cook again. But we are making so much goddamn money now. It's not even so much money. It's just, this is already the amount of money where you just like, you're making so much goddamn money. You feel like it. The money isn't even a problem at that point. How much is the trade going up? It's going down? Some fur output. We're also getting some text that just will just make things like better for us. That'll help us a lot. So that was a lot more trade capacity. 65 trade capacity now. You are kidding me, man. Do we still have the marketplaces as well? Or have they been replaced? No, we still... Oh, wait, every time I build it... Oh, wait, there's an upgrade button. Start upgrading to merchants' quarters. Oh, so you just hit the upgrade button there. Nice. +3 on it right now. Huge. It's so expensive to upgrade them though. Gotta spend a lot of money upgrading now. So there is a little upgrade button for them when you get the next edition of it. That's nice to know. Promote integration process. Kyiv tax base is insane, man. I'll let the AI cook in a moment. I just wanted to upgrade a bunch of trade facilities so we have more trade routes. Start constructing a university. We don't have a university over there. We can do that ourselves. Student protests. I want to have -20 though. What does this do? Unrest, or whatever. I'll let the AI take command over it soon, don't worry. Why is this one not getting employed? Oh, because the AI locked the building. Let's do it. Give it command. You take the money as well. Give it command. Let the AI take the wheel. Last time I saw this, we increased by 30 immediately. Take the wheel, AI. Give it more money. Pump more money into AI. Take commands. It's not doing anything. I guess I'm gonna have to kickstart it by building something. Oh no, here we go. It's taking the wheel. Armories. It's like we need more armories. Castles. We need fur. Amber, that's a good resource. A new son. I will call him Zelensky. Oh, we've actually lost tax base since I gave it the AI command. The Reformation. Why am I involved with the Reformation right now? Do we swap, guys? Do we swap to Protestant Ukraine? We ban the Orthodox Church just like Zelensky did. How the fuck is Poland's tax base this insane? Oh my god, Poland is just creating mega cities. I mean, they're also sitting on top of good RGOs, right? Yeah, they've got lead. What is lead worth? Oh, it's a 2? They've got lead, they've got salt. They have horses. Clay is bad. They have salts. They have some really good RGOs right there. They've just created... everything is cities over here, man. What the fuck? Maybe we need to build some more cities. Gentlemen, it's time to raise the banners. I can't unpause during events, by the way. I wonder if that's a setting I could go deal with. Donbass is revolting, but there's been no green men spotted, gentlemen. It's too real. The mega city of Kyiv must construct... I don't know which cities to actually upgrade to become mega cities, or if we should, like, the mineral skills. Ooh, iron. I feel like some of these should be upgraded. Like this one down here could be upgraded to a city, because there's 60,000 people in there already. But it is a good resource it's on top of, though. Does it really matter? Like, some of this is food in the area as well. I don't want to remove this one, but we could just plant other crops here at some point. This one has 60,000 people in it. We could make this a city. We're making this a city when we can. It's going to cost us 1,300 bones, but I'm going to turn off the wheel. The AI no longer has command. It did not increase our economy. I've got bad news for everybody. Wait, do we have both the army techs that I wanted? So I wanted both halberdiers and I wanted this. Yes, so if I just upgrade all. Yes, our army is now humongous. Now we're actually starting to get to a point where I'm not saying army levies aren't still a good thing, but now we're getting to a point where we have a 5,000 man standing army. I'm kind of happy with that. We could get way more, but now we're actually in pike and shot formation. Noble arts, develop the interior. I want to see if we can get this one through. Don't care if we lose the stability. Change policy. Expanded levies. What are we on right now? We're on a noble army. I'm okay with that. So, how much would that change our levy size? At the end of the month, let's have a look. It's not even that bad. Anything else we could do to just... Tax exemption. Levy... Nope. I'm not doing any of those. I'm literally not doing... We're hoping for an event. Otherwise, it's just over. Yeah, we're going for an upgrade of a city soon. That's what we're going to have to do. Don't know where the population centers really are. They're around Kyiv, all of them, obviously, but... We're gonna center all the population in Kyiv. Why don't you take the rest of Crimea? I guess we could work on that soon. No good event, it's over. So we could just deck on them and try and take it. Well, we're weaker than them. Oh, they're allied to the Ottomans. That's not happening anytime soon, then. We'd kill these guys and just knock them out. Take this part, but... Anything good in here? There's wine and fruit. We're not stronger than the Ottomans. Still slightly weaker than them. We're growing. Growing power in the region. I'm gonna slap it down right there, by the way. We're slapping it down right here. That's the next city. We're gonna make the metropolis of fucking Kyiv. It's not even in the same region, actually. So there's plenty of spaces for food as well. What does the food map actually look like right now? Still more than enough. That's a city coming up. Holy shit, there's a lot of money for the burgers. There's a lot of money for the peasants as well. New city. There's 60,000 people here. I think this is fine to make it a city now. Holy shit, that's a lot of money. Prevent annexation. Who's annexing them? They are actually kind of a big economy and country. Oh, I'm down to 12,000 levies now? Is that after I changed it from the nobles levy law? That's actually kind of bad. I need to go back and change that law again. That was not worth it. Military laws. Wait, no, where was that law? It's expanded levies. A noble army is what we want to be at. It's still doing this though. We'll see what happens when the laws take an effect, which will be in a month. Nah, that is bad. I think we need to go back on the law. I'll take the stability hit. How many cities do they have? They also have a lot of towns. I'm gonna upgrade that to a town as well. Town on every side of Kyiv. The mega city will be done. Oh, we actually have more capacity now than what we need. And now I'm down to turn it to auto again. Let the AI do whatever it wants. AI build more armories. It's actually building lumber right now. Wait, are we down below? We're not below 30. We're good. For a second, I thought I fucked up with that click. Wait, did we get extra new cannons in this age? I didn't even check that, if there was a new type of cannon I was gonna get. Yes, there is. I need to get that ASAP. So it is building hospitals and armories. Lots and lots of armories and hospitals. What do we actually expect it to have? 7,000 regulars. I'll build 3 types of, 3 times cavalry. Okay, we have now, are we done integrating everything? No, we're not. We're gonna go integrate up here as well. Gotta integrate everything, first of all. Did the colonizing of the New World begin? Never seen. You won't be able to see it really for a long time. Hold on, what is this? I automatically joined them in a war. Who are these guys? I don't think I need to do anything. And Serbia's really collapsed in on itself. Hungary's also taken everything but Transylvania back. Oh, are they a subject? A vassal of Hungary. Fun farming states. What's the Transylvanian? That is a very, very good question. What the fuck is this guy doing? Oh, he's a buccaneer. I've given the AI command to grow the economy, so let's see if it does it. This one should be done in February next year. We can start assimilating again soon, which we will do. So we'll need more people, more Ruthenians. What about culture-wise? Are there anybody we could technically accept? Because we've barely accepted anybody. What about Crimeans? How much would this cost us? 1.5 to accept them. What about Mongolians? As they are hard to convert. How much would they, if accepted, 2.8? Oof. Are there more integrate province states? There are up here. We can integrate this area, but I guess we just finish integrating everything and then we work on everything else. No, we'll rival Muscovy. It's time. We should be stronger than them, right? Yeah, we are. They're building paper mills now. The AI just suddenly just does things out of nowhere and it'll just start building. Just want to see you grow my eco, man. But you have command. Why do I only have 12,000 levies now? That's what I'm scared of. Because of the law I did? So I can't. Oh, wait, we can choose something now. Battle law leadership. Military tactics. Noble command. Ruler general. I feel like this one's better. Noble levies is better. Noble levy size, 20%. No. Non-cultural levy size is also nice. I don't know. So far the AI has lost you $15 in revenue. It's not the revenue. You want to look at the tax base as well. You can see it going up. Go in and do a little bit of your own shit once in a while. Wait, is it because it's a city? No, no, no. This is still cheap to build in here. I'm gonna slap down a uni as well. Who's the next target of annexation? I don't know. Probably gonna smoothen out the borders with the Golden Horde a little bit, and then we're gonna take this, and inevitably we're gonna have to fight these guys and these guys. We've got 2 big wars coming at some point. We are stronger than them, right? Yeah, we are. We're slightly stronger than them as well. We're weaker than Hungary, weaker than Poland, much weaker than them. Perfectly balanced with England. I still don't know why England's economy is... How has England done nothing in this? Like, what is England actually fucking doing in this game? Colonies? They haven't even taken Scotland. France is in a rebellion. Wait, hold on. Okay, we gotta go down in this area or over there, or we could go to the left as well. No, we'll try over here. See if this works or not. It does. He is converting. Oh, is it? Yeah, we are. 28 Ruthenians. It'll be slow, but it'll work. It's a slow process. Are we still on AI production? Yeah, we are. It is still producing for me. 460 eco. Eco is exploding. I kind of want to build like a little more cavalry. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. I think the army is perfectly sized now for the upgrades that we also get later on. That's what I want. Get another government reform. Food production plus 20%. Naval maintenance doesn't matter. Black chambers, fuck that. Fixed vassal obligation. Transportation code. See, this I can get behind. Travel range, or trade range. That one looks good for when we need to upgrade roads as well, or build more roads. Peasant levy size, local army organization. That could give us 5% more levies. Legislating efficiency. Base parliament support. Mining communities. Proximity through land. That one right there is good. So far, that's the one I'm on. Royal commissions. Efficiency of the cabinet. That's a 10% efficiency right there. That's also pretty fucking good. But I'm doing the proximity cost. Because that should make everything else much better. Wait, what? Crazy. When's the Ukrainian Navy coming out? We gotta build the drone ship soon, don't worry. We can claim the throne of Smolensk, but do we want to do that? Like, again, it could move us further towards former Ruthenia, but... Okay, that's another integration done. Assuming there are no other integration options. And we're just going to be assimilating more pops. Will this be working though? Yes, it will. We should prepare for war against the Golden Horde. I keep getting these fucking events, and I don't know if I want to do it. It's good though, because you keep getting prosperity as well if you just say no. And I want to get as much of this shit to green as possible. La 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 la. Oh my god. Maybe time for the great highway system. We do have a highway system. Look at the roads we built. This is our road system so far. I guess we need to build more roads over here as well, but... Wait, where the fuck did all the money go? Did they just spend all the money? Or did I spend all that money? No, we turned production off now. I don't know where the money just went. They just disappeared for a split second, and I just look up there and suddenly the money's gone. The AI is still cooking. The AI hasn't actually... Well, I've also built some stuff as well, but we're up to 470 tax base now. If you look at that green line. Look at that graph right there going up. We popping. That's a government reform. Maybe I should have done that one as well, but whatever. That's next time we get a government reform in like 50 years. Oh, money is coming back in. I don't know if it's because we have... Is it stability investment? We could always just turn the stability investment down. 0.2, but I kind of want stability though. The stability also helps get the threshold up, and then you can tax more. So it's just an investment to like get there further ahead. Once these provinces start integrating, we're in the money. Then the Nogai Patriots will be destroyed, and then we need to take care of the Crimean ones. Fort maintenance isn't that bad of a thing though. You could turn it off. Army maintenance is probably also why 42 army maintenance. That's probably one of the reasons why we lost a lot of money as well, because we have a standing professional army now. We could just turn that off, honestly, and not train the army. Just do this. Hold on. Boom. 20 more ducats. Don't really need that. Back to the integration map mode. We've gained a core. That's another core, and we need this one. That's going to be a core soon enough. This one will take a little bit. Yeah, these two will take a little bit longer, but we're getting there. A slow and steady pace. It's basically removing the rebellion eventually down there. I think at this point they don't even matter, like the people in there, or the culture. Their culture is getting so small now. If you look at it, no guy. There's only 22,000 of them, so they won't matter soon. Crimeans and Mongolians are the only ones that really matter to the and that are problem makers in the culture groups right now. Oh, that's based. Like, having this up is good because we keep getting more influence every time we create some art. And then we can convert people faster. We're making 50 ducats now. Use all of the burgers. But how many of the burgers did I use here? We're minus 100. Okay. Not too bad. Oh yeah, I forgot that we built this shit over here as well. We now have this city as well. Like, Kyiv is literally just becoming a mega city now. It's so based. If we make all of them cities as well, eventually they'll just grow together. It's gonna be so stupid on the map. Did we get the course? Integration. Yes, we're done up here. We could still keep converting them, but there's not really a point once you're at 50%, I think. Although it'd be nice with more Ruthenians. We can always do that later, but it's more about coring things. Kievan or high. There's a lot of Mongolians and Crimeans. Will we be able to convert anything here? Oh, that's a lot of zeros. That is a lot of zeros. Lack of control, yeah. This one would still be able to be converted, right? Yeah. Asked to improve Bulgaria's asked us to improve our color view of them. Do you accept? Yeah, why not? We do not need more burgers. Like, look how many fucking burgers we've got in here. There's so many we can't use them. Too many burgers. And I don't think we're converting in this one. No, we're not converting in that one. Maybe with... Nah, because it's minus 50, and it's so far away from the capital, I don't think we'd ever be able to get control enough in that region. Kick ass. Maybe up here? Maybe... No, because we can't... Can we do it down here, maybe? Is that possible, or is that also too far away? No, we can convert Crimea. Nice. So also Crimeans are like dog shit compared to it. It's more the Mongolians that are problems. HRE seems to be consolidating. Yeah. Wait, did we finish over here? We've not finished here, but we're close. 32%. Oh, Crimea's going fucking fast. They're getting blasted down here. Holy shit. Guess that's when you just have an inferior culture. And I'm talking in-game sense, chat. The Crimean culture is just inferior in compared to the Ruthenian culture, okay? In Minecraft chat. Nah, I don't care about any of this. Getting through this. Anything specific we can do here? Nope. Can't even build this because we don't have tin in the market. No fun allowed. Did we build universities in all of these? Otherwise we should build universities in all of them. Okay, yeah, that's being done now. Again, I could just automate production again now that we have money. But I'll actually spend some money in the Kyiv area and actually improve this shit and make the mega city. Can you finish the Crimean Peninsula? I do not believe I can. Because the situation is pretty bleak because we have to fight the Ottomans over there. Which is rough. I don't think our army is big enough for that as of this moment. Maybe when we get some more tech, I'd be more inclined to fight the Ottomans. I'd rather wait a little bit. Discovery of the New World. That's crazy. How late is that compared to IRL? When did Columbus discover the New World? Holy shit, man. The AI is so bad. Okay, we'll start killing these people up here as well. Because if we just remove the Severians, that means that we can remove them as an accepted culture, and then replace it with maybe Mongolians. This is a game for gamers. You're right. Damn fucking right. Oh, is this a core now? We don't need to be converting here anymore. Why are the Nogai Patriots still a thing? Is this not a core up here? I guess we'll just continue converting them for a little bit. To completely remove them. Holy shit, is this like 1,000 every time? Crimea is now becoming a core for Ukraine. As it should be. Has the Reformation spread to me? No, it has not, and I appreciate that. What the fuck? Does this still work? Are we still moving? We're still moving. We're still changing people. lot of money I could have gained there. A lot of moolah. I don't see the point in continuously upgrading the city now. It has so much in it now. That, like, I'd rather upgrade the outskirts. And just keep pumping them. Keep pumping eco around the city. Just taking like a moment here to click all the tiles so we can manually upgrade and actually say we're having some gameplay here. Gonna look like we're actually playing the game to some people. Did the outliner break again? Oh! I don't think it's broken. It can't be broken, right? It doesn't look like it's broken. Oh no, it is actually broken. You can see it's going off screen. That's kind of funny. This happened a lot when I was playing earlier as well. Like on my, like before we were allowed to stream the game. It was just constantly happening. I just ignore it. Am I no longer converting the guy people? 7,091. No, we are. We're getting rid of them slowly. There should just be a lot of Ruthenians down here now. Yeah, there are. We got a lot of Ruthenians. You can get legitimacy back up immediately. $12,000 almost. And up here we're really getting to it. Getting into that Ruthenian maxing. When would we be able to accept? How much? What determines this number? I might actually stop converting here and just go back up here again because there's still a decent amount of them there. There's not even that many there. How are you guys even still being angry? You don't even exist as like a population. I mean, we could try and tolerate the Mongolians and see how that goes. Would they then become? Would they still be as aggressive? Is there anything similar to a mission tree in this to guide the player in a vague path to the plane? Nope. The most similar thing you'll get are situations or events, and it's, in my opinion, not goated. And my opinion is that people will realize that as they play more and more. They'll come, eventually people will come closer and closer to my opinion on the game. Not that it's a bad game necessarily, but that it's just very, very undercooked. If this was a chicken, you might be in salmonella danger if it wasn't a piece of chicken from Denmark. You know what? AI, take the wheel again, Mr. AI. It has so much money it can spend. Bro had to specify not from Denmark. Well, that's because we have destroyed salmonella in our country. You can Google it. How are we actually on innovative? How we could go a little more, honestly. That'd be huge. Max literacy. Ooh. Or we could go for development. Development's insane as well. You know what? I'll actually go for the development. So you eat raw chicken? No, that's disgusting. But you'd also be able to get a bunch of other things from it. But technically, you can eat raw eggs here because we've eliminated salmonella in our chickens. It's a massive thing we care about in our country. That's a lot of money. How many people get killed here a day? Or tick? That's a lot. Good. Get rid of them. So all of this is now primarily dealt with. There's still a lot of Crimeans here, but they're cores now. It's just building training fields and armories everywhere, man. But holy shit, the eco is busting now. So this is that one. We move to the next one. This is going to be a potential one if we can do it or not. We can do it down here. I guess it's just we are that much better than the Crimean culture. It's a lot of Crimeans that are about to be removed. Yes, I am looking forward to the sailing update in RuneScape. That's going to be huge content right there. I'm scared how it'll affect the game. Like, I've already made my concerns about that to ISP, but I'm hoping that it'll be a skill that won't change the game too much. Because I remember when summoning was released all the way back in the day when I was playing that shit as a kid. That almost, like, kind of destroyed the game for me. We are a kingdom. We are with the Grand Principality. That's a kingdom. Look at it. Next one will be an empire. Also, I'm kind of considering writing a Steam review as well, but I want to actually write a real review if I do it. Also, I'm very, like, I have, like, a document where I have written down things that I want to say about the game that I could put in the Steam review, but, the Steam review, if I make it, will probably just, I might even make a video just reading it out, so you can also hear it with my thoughts, which is gameplay in the background. This new world we could do? How much does this cost us? 600 bones. I guess we should do it because it gives us so-called extra research speed. But only for that reason. Cavaliers. Ooh. Trading hub. That's a good one, right? Yeah. Diplomatic range, that's a nice one. Anything else we need? Art Academy would be a nice one, I think. No, that's... yeah. Iron production, that's huge. Blast Furnace, RuneScape reference. And we have the trade range one. Maximum RGO is kind of nice. This is also kind of nice. We don't have any gold or silver, so that one's useless to us. Just looking through a bunch of things right here. See if there's anything useful to us. It's not that much useful to us in that. What we want to get access to is this one. The printing press is going to be nice for us because we have a lot of good shit we can use in here. It's where we got all our tech-specific things for our age. When does this age actually end? Oh, it just ended now. LOL. Culture's capacity, that'd be nice. Food, unit food consumption, army attrition, camp followers, siege ability, that would be nice. Otherwise, I don't really feel like that one's that good. Tax efficiency 10%, that's good. These two are insane. Trade maintenance, that's good. All of this seems fucking insane so far. There's a couple nothing burgers with Diplo that I don't really care about. That one I don't care about. The colonial shit, don't care. That I don't care about. Gravel road cost 10%. That's pretty fucking cheap. Pop conversion speed, that's for that. Religion shit. Tax efficiency. Income for minting. Trade advantage. Culture capacity. Ooh. There's a couple in here. It's either Diplo or it's administrative. But I feel like this one just seems insane. And the efficiency of our cabinet also seems insane. But there are some good ones over here. Tax efficiency. Like this one just gives it 10. Admin? I mean the roads are gonna save us so much fucking money as well. The conversion. We probably let's have a look at the religious map mode for a second. There's a lot of stuff we technically need to convert here, gentlemen. We'll go on admin. You can always make, well, you already get some money from this. It's just the other one was more money. Oh, we have destroyed the Nogai resistance. They are no longer powerful enough to actually keep progressing, because they do not exist. What is there like? We are slightly weaker than them. We are still weaker. We're not doing anything with them. I'm just like, this one unironically isn't even that bad. Everybody that is... Wait, is it because the prosperity is always bad in these regions, or... The prosperity is not that bad. Again, for regions I just took. That's not bad. The Nagayan people no longer exist to a degree. How much of the population do they actually make up now? It was less than 1% last time we checked, like 0.9 or something. They're down to 0.2. There's only 6,000 of them remaining. How many do we kill per turn right now? 100. I think we move from this one now to a different one. If you look up here as well, we've taken care of the Severians as well. Does it work here, potentially? There's a lot of Crimeans here, right? Oh, it works. It works. So, integration map mode. If we look at it now. Global trade, glad to hear it. Where did it spawn, actually? Did it say where it spawned? I didn't pay attention, so. Spawned in Fes. That's crazy. Global trade spawned in Morocco. That is crazy. Yeah, Bohemia is like one of the blobbing nations in this game, as far as I've seen. So I'm assuming global trade will spawn here relatively fast because we have, yeah, there it is. I'm assuming it's because we have, oh, could have spawned it, so therefore it's insane. That's one thing. I'm assuming that a lot of the we actually have every institution in Kyiv except, holy shit, institutions aren't really a problem now. If you look at it, market center has road, development, library, university. You can stack all the modifiers there. What about this one, for instance? Oh, it's not going to that one. It's only going to Kyiv to start off with. What about this one? Nope. But as soon as it's present in Kyiv, which it will be, everywhere there's marketplaces, I'm assuming it will be. Yeah, because the way it is, guys, if you don't turn it on in the game, if you don't know about this, there is a setting where you can see where it will spawn. This is if you're playing with, well, you can see both here. If you're playing with historical and not historical, you can see both options here. If you're not playing with historical, where is it? Rule historical, it'll always spawn in this, right? It will always spawn there. But if you're not playing with historical, there's a chance it can spawn. You can see all the criteria for where things can spawn. This one, for instance, you'd see a list of nations that it could have spawned in right here. I like this feature, so you can actually see where the, instead of EU4 where you didn't actually know, you're just kind of expecting it. This is cool. I like this. Like I can, that's another thing I like. There you go. You asked me for what I like about things, and there you go. Although I will say the institution map mode in itself is a piece of garbage. It's just showing, this is basically the EU4 tech map mode where you can see like kind of where tech has spread, right? But instead it's institutions. The more green you are, the more institutions you have. You have to hover over individual tiles to see where an institution is. This is not a good map mode. This is a terrible map mode because I have to go to individual ones and then hover over individual provinces. It's terrible. Absolute dog shit map mode. How much is the economy growing since we're 522? We can just go build some shit here as well. How much does this cost now? It's still cheap. Okay, so we just click every single one of these that actually makes just a tiny bit of money. Boom. Now we're out of burgers. We do the same thing. We do this once in a while whenever we have too much money and the AI isn't spending it. We'll go do it ourselves. And we'll click every single town around Kyiv until we have spent all of our burgers. The cookie clicking will be clicked. The cookies must be clicked if the AI doesn't click it for me. I can't build treasuries fast enough to deplete the armories fast enough to deplete the treasury. That's a good one. You know what? Let's build our resources. Well, why not? Let's put some more everywhere. We need a new highway system as well, though. That's just to increase the tax base a little bit. Also, I don't even know if we... Oh, we are actually getting a little bit out of it when we get control. Or not control, when we get cores on it. We do get a little bit of money out of these provinces, but it's very, very little. Wait, is this a town? Oh, it is a town. Put on a library, baby. Let's go. So how does making roads work? All right, let's see. Do we have enough money? Let me see. Let's see. Do we have anywhere where we have a town that we don't? Can we do it from here, maybe? Let's see if I can show you. So I want to build a road from here that goes to Kyiv, right? You have 4 buttons up here. You have the proximity one, where it just tries to minimize the proximity cost at all times. Then you have the travel time, where you make it so armies run as fast as humanly possible. Then you have the cost, in case you want to make the cheapest road possible that still gets to somewhere. And then you have the time to be built, I guess. Looks into the camera about that one. So let's say we want to build to Kyiv. You can see here. It'll cost us 798. And you just put that down, and boom, the road's being built. Well, I didn't know this. I've never looked down here, okay? This is like modern day Odessa, right? Like that doesn't... Oh wait, Odessa's here. Never mind then. I don't need this money. Take the legitimacy. What if I put up cost of court again? Oh, that's so expensive, man. I want to put it to like 0. That's fine. Where did it spawn? That's close to me. Okay, now we gotta look at could have spawned. Will it give anything to me here? It won't, because it could not have spawned here, so it will not spawn. So now we have to wait for spread or import. What are we looking here? We have no trade capacity down here. We don't have any cities or towns down here. Oh no, this is a town. Oh, hold on. We have a situation. Army maintenance. Oh, brr. I really have to poop as well. I have to be honest on that one, chat. I have a poop and fart I need to do. I just go and wipe them. Nice. Oh my god, this is now all occupied. Oh! Can I just do this and then win the Civil War immediately? Yeah, I can. Annex Revolta. That was faster. I really have to poop, so you guys are gonna have to just look at the integration map while we wait. Looking at that, that's not too bad. All this land we've taken, I feel like I've got that narrowed down how I do this now. So, and that's a lot of land. I'm gonna go poop. I'll be back. Just in case my cat comes in and unpauses my one speed. good poop. Let me tell you about the poop. Oh, while I was pooping as well, I was reading on my phone. And apparently some people are starting to catch on to what we know. So there was apparently some Reddit threads of some people starting to catch on that the game is relatively shallow because the AI doesn't know how to use the systems, and you get very powerful very quickly, and it just becomes a matter of there's not a lot of depth to the strategy game itself. It just becomes a matter of micromanaging your little like economy and stuff like that. So that's kind of funny. We'll see. More and more people will start to get that realization the more they play the game. I guarantee you. We're gonna wait with this. I want to see what happens if we wait. Any Wano anytime soon? I do want to start the campaign, but I haven't really decided when we're doing it. Or when we want to start it. So did this actually give control down here? Oh, that's just because it's a core. Proximity-wise, there is nothing to do here. Again, the road system is slowly gonna get built, gentlemen. We have built some, but we should probably build some over to the fucking Luhansk over here. Did I afford to do this to Kyiv? No, I need 800 for that. We'll hold off a little bit with that. If it's mainly a matter of bad AI, could it be good? Nope, because the game, you'll have to slow down the game. I can handle playing this game when I'm playing on 5 speed, because there is so little to do in the game that I gaslight myself into getting to the area that matters faster. So I can, if 5 speed, things are happening relatively fast. The cookie clicking happens more often. If you're playing on 3 speed, you don't even get to click the cookies. That's the best way I can describe it. Which is why this game is a 5 speed game to me now. When you go to war, sure, you don't need 5 speed. You can do it on 3 or 4 speed, but... like on 3 speed, you will literally just sit there and you will do nothing. And you will like it. Do you get to drag the sliders? I guess you can. That's what I was doing when I was playing Denmark. I slit this one up and was like, oh yeah, let's do some inflation for a little bit. And micromanaging that. Oh, we actually have Lancers now. Do we also have the heavy Lancers? I need to see if we made it there. We have light Lancers. I'm waiting until I have that tech and then we'll look at it. Again, I'm very curious to see how people will actually, if people, once they get some hours, will start forming the same opinion as we have in the Discord. Some people, like, again, ISP took a little, he was a little shorter at reaching that time. Like, some people, it's somewhere in between 10 and 100 hours, I think people will start getting that opinion, if they do get that opinion. But when you get hit by it and you've realized what the game is, there is no going back. There is literally no going back, unless they do some major changes to the game. You can only play this game on 5 speed once you realize it. Right now, I don't know if you've realized, but all I'm having fun with right now is my Ukraine LARP. That's the only reason why I'm still playing. I love this little, like, mega city I'm creating around Kyiv. I find that fun. I can autistically enjoy this, but it's not like... it's not actual fun. I'm creating my own fun in this game. I could do this in a different game as well. you know what I mean? Actual fun is the most insane take I've ever heard. What does that mean? Like, actual fun is me having fun without having to do something myself. I can just sit down, play a game, and have fun. Right? We'll try and develop the interior. But unless there's anything good, increase opinions. You know what? I'll do that one. It's a good one. Grant privilege. Ooh, that's actually not bad. That's not half bad there, son. I'll give a little bit of mobility. Adults lose happiness when they lose their imagination. And I'm sitting here with my little imagination. I'm literally sitting here having happiness by doing this. If I didn't have this imagination right now, I would be unhappy playing this. What does that mean? You are playing the game. That's the fun. The gameplay is not the fun. How do I explain this to you? I could sit down in CK3 and do the same thing that I'm doing right now. I could sit down in EU4 and do the same thing that I'm doing right now. I could sit down and do this in Wiki 3 and I'd do the same thing right now. If the gameplay isn't the thing that's making this fun, then I'm creating this fun myself. I've just decided this is fun to me. Just sitting here making like a little city right now. You gotta ask yourself, are you having fun because of the game, or are you having fun because you're creating your own fun in the game? So the only appeal of the game is the time period? The problem is the time period. We are actually in the time period where I'm actually starting to enjoy myself. I will point that out. But notice how it's taken me. How I'm on 5 speed. Sure, I've also had a rant or two where let's cut 1 hour away because I've probably had a rant or two where I've been flaming and arguing with people. But it's probably taken me 10 hours to get here on 5 speed. Lithuania does not like me now, apparently. We are slightly stronger than them. Thank fucking God, bro. Did we ever get the... Yes, we did. I can now upgrade. They are Lancers. Gentlemen, we'll have a stronger army now. I thought they'd go up to 200. Oh, they will. Nice. Bigger cavalry units. I don't know if I should build more army, or if I should wait until we get the next one, because we should get... No, we won't get artillery that fast, but... We have a 6k strong professional army. I feel like that's big enough. Like, you know, it is already ridiculously expensive right now. I'm not going to train it anymore, though. It's clearly has minimal visual appeal and is very complex. I don't think it's very complex. I genuinely don't think it's a very complex game. It may be complex in the fact that there's a lot of buttons to click. It looks more complex than it is. Again, I have a bunch of people who have 100 hours in the game already, and none of them, I think the game is complex. How much research progress is 5? Is this even worth anything? Isn't this just like... This is like 3 months of research you get. Whatever, we'll pick it. So I need the money right now. College, I have reached again, when you feel the fun talking, or feeling flowing through me, I'm having fun in my own way. I've created my own fun. And some people in chat don't seem to understand what that means. I have created my own fun in building like a mega city around Kyiv, or just trying to form Ukraine and laughing as Ukraine. Give it a week and people... I think it's going to be a little bit longer. My original theory was around December or January. Then people will realize in the player count, you'll see it. You will see it on the player count if you won't see it on the reviews. Originally, I said reviews 85%, 80 to 85%. Game will drop slowly in reviews, probably sit around 75 to 80, and the player count will drop to about 20 to 25,000 people playing it. And if it's really bad, maybe down to lower than that, but I don't think so. I think it'll be around 25,000 people playing it. Maybe in like a year from now. The more I play it, the more I agree with your takes. There's a lot going on, but it's really based on it does a bad job of forcing you to need to do and learn it. Way easier to automate. Like, the problem is, it's not just like, I'm not doing this because I need to learn to do it. I just don't like building anymore. There's too many clicks for no, what was it Jake used? What word was it? Not consequence. Not even, it's not a bad thing. It's like, there's no reaction to what you're doing. You don't really feel a reward for clicking the button. Impact. There's no impact yet. That's probably a good way of doing it. Saying it. The mega city of Kyiv, though, gentlemen. We will... Oh my god, there will be so many people around Kyiv. It's gonna look so fucking stupid, but it'll be fun. It'll be fucking cyberpunk over here. Slowly the course on Crimea. What do you say now, huh, Russia? Maybe I should start automating diplomacy again so it starts like actually using. We'll put some investment into diplomacy as well. I'll turn off production as well. I don't think player counts will drop as low as Vic3, but it will be far lower than CK3. I don't think it'll be as low as Vic3. I don't think it'll go that low. But Vic3 is also a... If that happened, this game would officially be a disaster. Because Vic3 is not a... what's the word I'm looking for? In their franchise. It's not a... it's not their bread and butter franchise. EU4... and Hoi are like the two big fucking franchises they have. I'd even put CK in there as well now. Those are the three big dogs on the block. Stellaris and Vicky and Imperator aren't like real big series. Vicky isn't a big series. It wasn't a big series when they made it. It's not a flagship. This is a flagship. If the flagship does worse than one of their non-flagships, it's over. Sell everything. Like at that point. Some would argue it should have been. See, ISP, it could have been, but the player base was never there to argue that Vic was a flagship. I don't think anyone even... when we've talked about it in the Discord as well, nobody regards the Victoria franchise as a flagship. But EU4, before Hoi 4 released... EU4 was considered the greatest and biggest strategy game, like the biggest flagship Paradox had. Hoi 4 has overtaken that role, by far. EU was never as big. It was considered the biggest one before Hoi. Was it not bigger than CK2? We're talking before all of you guys even knew what Paradox games were. Like, we're talking... back in like 2013, no, when did the release? Was it 2014? EU4 released? 2013, yeah. We're talking 2013. You guys didn't even know me and ISP existed back then. We didn't exist back then on YouTube. Okay, this is retarded. EU was definitely bigger than Hoi 3. That's what I'm trying to say. Hoi was not a big franchise until Hoi 4. Like, you guys are out of your mind for even suggesting that. This is one of their flagship franchises, so whoever made that statement that it's not going to be lower than Vic 3, you shouldn't even be considering if it's going to be lower than Vic 3. Because this game shouldn't be lower than Vic 3. It's a flagship. Anybody else listening to the grandfather clock in the background? Click, 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 click. Why is this not enough to annex the revolter? Huh? Do I need to take the capital? Is that why? There we go. If it's lower than Vic 3, it's actually no. I think it's Jova for the EU. That they are gonna have. Paradox also can't abandon this game. Like even if it failed like Imperator, they couldn't because it is a flagship. They'd go down with the ship if anything. Oh, it's not that. I need integration. Oh, this is all integrated now. Huge. Now we need to work on integrating everything else. Holy shit, did we assimilate every single person up there? That's so many extra Ruthenians we have now. There are only... if we finish, that means we're ethnically clean. In the game, chat. In the game, okay? It's in the game. In the game. Should look at Denmark. Well, this always happens. Denmark's in a shit start. Oh, another noble civil war. What do we got here? French clergy. Well, yeah. Do you want to do a test? We are now 200 years into the game. Let's do a test. Civil. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Sweden's only on their 5th noble civil war. Bohemia is only having a heretic civil war. It's not that bad. I don't know what that game is. That's telling me nothing. Why the fuck is everything so expensive right now? What happened to my money suddenly? Okay, I guess it's time to sit down and expand buildings again. Gotta click some cookies. Increase economy. Fun. Okay, you know what? Let's see if we can actually work on assimilating some real areas. You know what? No. Actually, we'll just finish off these places down here. I don't care. The road to greatness for EU5 is a lot shorter than VIC3. That's because I guess a lot of it is because of the war system college in VIC3. If they just decided to remove that war system and actually create a real war system for the game, that would make it shorter as well. If they could, I don't know how hard that is, but the problem is if the developers of this game goes in the right direction with this game. I would still say this game has a long way as well. VIC3 is already in a great state right now. It's just the war system that's not good. That's the main reason why a lot of people dislike it as well. This game doesn't have content, and the gameplay feels like it's just shallow. This game doesn't feel like the features are bad necessarily. It just feels like they are undercooked and they needed a couple extra years, at least another year. How does that make sense? VIC3 has things that are not just undercooked, the ingredients aren't there, but the things that actually, there are things in the game that are perfectly cooked in the game, where in this game it feels like everything is undercooked. There is, but at least you have all the ingredients there. I don't know if that's a better analogy for it. You actually have all the ingredients to make a good game here, but everything is, the meal hasn't, you're still meal prepping. You haven't even cooked yet. That's a good analogy for it. VIC3 you've cooked about 70% of the meal, and then you realize you're missing the steak. So they need to get the steak for the game and start cooking that. Oh, right to the burgers. We gotta do something here. I also have 15 minutes remaining before I gotta start cooking dinner. Colonial, don't care about that. Centralized stages, curtail the burgers. I kind of want that. I kind of want that. Block from cabinet. I don't want that. I don't want to give them more power, though. Everything gives them more power. I am considering making a YouTube video, Flying Host Man. You know what? We do this one. Promote urbanization. We can make this a town. Do we want that, though? You know what? We'll try it and see if we can get it through. If we can get it through, I'll do it. No, we'll take care of that. We do it again? What do these buildings even do? I'll click it again, I don't care. Nice. almost removed the Crimeans. We're slowly being replaced by our superior culture. Wait, where was the city being built? In here. So we'll need another road there. I'll take the support in case we get a random thing. I don't know if I even want to like get rid of the remaining Crimeans. We could continue, but I don't know if it's worth it. I think we actually quelled a lot of the problems with the Crimeans now, as we are majority population now in most locations. Ooh, we might actually also have to start converting people. Crimean Patriots exist in these regions and over here, so we'll actually, you know what, we'll swap it. Oh my god, the fucking events. I want to see if that number goes up. It does go up. Nice. There's no Crimeans there. Oh, there are a few Crimeans there. Yeah, the Golden Horde. Oh, the Golden Horde is actually fucking dead. They just have a peasant rebellion now. How much has the economy expanded lately? I don't really feel like we're expanding anymore, eco-wise. There's a lot of nothing going on right now. How are we looking in terms of trade, though? We have plenty of market capacity. So if I go into the trade screen, is there anything funny we could do with the trades, like the suggested trades to make money? Trading. Profit per trade capacity. Why would the profit be that high? So if I just click these, do I just make more money then? No, it auto did it back again. Okay, whatever. You're in a Doomer echo chamber. What answer do you expect? I don't even think you could call this stream a Doomer echo chamber, because we have so many people in here defending the game as well, like defending it on everything. They can't even say anything negative about the game. So I don't want to say that we're in an echo chamber in this stream. I think we might be one of the more healthy streams for the game. I'll be completely real with you, because we say negative things in here, a lot of negative things. But yet I still play the game. Oh, wait, this one wasn't a call beforehand. We actually... Wait, what happened? Oh, is this another rebellion? What? Stop! 5 speed. What, who are we at war with? Take Byzantium. Okay, Bulgaria. Okay, okay. Bulgaria's like, yeah, I want Constantinople. That shit mine. Oh wait, never mind. Constantinople. No, that is what it is. Can they handle it themselves? I don't know if they can. If Georgia gets over there, I don't know if they can. What? The war just started and it peaced out immediately. And it was just for money. Alright, that's it. I'm sick of the game. That's a good way to end the game on. Stupid AI being stupid. Thanks for watching at the moment, gentlemen. I think we're gonna be ending it here. I don't know if there'll be more tonight. I'll see if this could be like a little whenever none of the guys want to play kind of game we play, where we just keep going to this campaign. Whenever this campaign's done, I got no promise on if I'll keep playing this game for now. I think that's a pretty good explanation right there as well. So I'll be back later potentially. I'm gonna go make some dinner. Bye bye.